All right, hello and welcome back as we get ready for the first game of the night. And of course, the chat did point out to me that I didn't update the graphics for the records, but that's all right. You guys see the title; they're both 3-3. We'll get to everything else that shows that too, so don't worry about it. Um, but yeah, why don't we move through our week then? As you can see, 2 games played so far, both won by the higher seed, with a sweep for Boston and a 4-game win for Honolulu. Still 4 games left to play, therefore. I think we're all looking at that top one with Atlanta taking on Incheon, but those bottom 3 are all important too. Erie trying to beat a team with a better record than them, also a team that they made a trade with a couple weeks ago, so both sides will want to win that. Birmingham, KC, both trying to get out from the bottom, and both these teams stuck in the middle. As we move over to our standings, you can see Honolulu putting themselves in a great spot with their win earlier this week. Boston continuing to climb as well, and now it's on which of these 2 teams will join them. Moving on to our scenarios, you can see Atlanta currently at 6-0. By the way, I'm going to talk about them, then move to them, so it makes sense. Atlanta currently up there at 6-0. They're the only one with a chance to get to 7 losses this week. And if you get to 7 losses, if you get to 7 wins, the most losses you could get would be 4. So therefore, if there are 4 teams below them with 5 losses, they would clinch. And hey, look, there are already 3 and 2 more with 4 who can drop. That's why your scenarios are them winning and then 2 of those 3 teams losing, of which 1 already has. So now they need to win their series, and then they need either Birmingham or Madison to lose. So none of those are affected by this game, but that's still something to watch throughout the week. Moving on to our stats, like I said, you can see both 3-3. Also both on a 2-game losing streak, as they were 3-1, but the last few weeks have not been the most kind to them. Now, of course, for the Demons, that is in many ways, as they have now ended up with EVAPs filling in that roster spot, and they're trying to make it work with a new roster. Their second week with this lineup of 4. And of course, on the other side for Luxor, they have had the same roster, but it feels like when they go up against those upper echelon teams, they've not been able to get it done, with losses to Incheon and Honolulu, who are 2 of the top 3, but at the same time, if you want to win the chip, like they did last season, you gotta beat those teams, you know? So, regular season, not the end of the world, but still, need to get some more quality losses there. Of course, they do also have a 3rd loss in the season, which I forget, so I'm going to look at that, and that was against Birmingham, right? That was the surprise a couple weeks back. So, yet another example of a game where they just really need to find some consistency, because that one, Birmingham had been struggling. Luxor had been playing well. All kind of expected them to win that, and then they didn't. So, definitely interesting, but not much more you can say. So I think all in all, first, your key players are Mello and Bozy. Averages are in favor of Luxor with a 4-3 split with a tie on shots, and then the classic saves and demos led. So, yeah, I think all in all, Luxor have still probably had the stronger season, and I think they still have the stronger expectations. But the question is, will we see that? I think Deadwood are a team I still need to see it before I can believe it. And Luxor are a team I believe it, even though I haven't really seen it. You know, this is a team that from the draft we said this team looks really strong. And there have been times where we've seen them look good, and there have been times where they've probably struggled more. So, I mean, we'll see. As I was getting ready to type that we need someone to leave, and then they left. So, we are good to jump into it. 2 teams with the same record, with the same streak of games. But which one can get a big win as we load in game number 1? Luxor in gold, Demons in black. As you can see, Luxor all deciding to commit to the same bit with their name, and it seems like it's working because DK scores only 10 seconds in. Just jumps up, drops it down. Mellow playing Disruptor. That opens up the lane for goal number 1 as it's now 1-0. Again, only 10 seconds in. That's a hot start, and that's obviously not what you want to see for the Demons, who are trying to rebound from a tough series last week. There we go, this one's dropped down. D-Fane looking for a catch. 50s it out to the side. That'll be into space, but DK's already on it. DK now in the air, looking for the drop down. Mellow diving, but it's just 50 to the side. 150 forward again, but Bozy up with plenty of time. On the corner again. One forward, bouncing out. No one on that one. Now Mew along send. Bozy will get a good touch on it, trying to follow it up. Will get it down to the back wall. He's trying to pop it up from there. As I didn't say, I'm sure you've noticed, but it is Evaps and Bacon setting out to start. Everyone did join the lobby, so that means both teams have options, but it's Luxor who seem happier with theirs because they have a 2-goal lead. D-Fame just a strong shot, and there's no one else to save it. Now a multi-goal lead just over a minute in. Mellow tries to turn around on this one. Bump comes through. Mew in the air. This is around the corner. Mellow, another pop up. Trying to dribble it around. Not quite able to get to that one. Now Lynx drives under it. Mellow looking for the bumps. D-Fane trying to force it around, but it's Bozy to get the clear away. Bozy now chasing it. Another one pop forward. Mew is up. Super awkward though, and he'll just tap it forward where DK can easily get up to parry it out. Another one rolled out. Mew trying to dunk it back in, but it'll only get as far as the corner until Bozy has to try again, and that one's close. But DK is able to get it away. Mew now 15 it back in, but Mellow able to get a block on the first one, and DK a stronger touch out. Bozy now from the ceiling. DK another one played in. Lynx trying to follow it around, not able to get to that one. Now still with it. Mellow looks to 50 it in, but Bozy turns it around. Deadwood have found a lot of control as of late here. But, of course, as the time wears on, they're still trailing. They're still scoreless. And I need to change that soon. This one's rolling down the middle. D-Fane will shoot. DK tries to 50, but Mew does still have to save. Now it's into space. Lynx plays it forward. Tries to read, but Mellow's there first. Now another one in, but can't get to it. Played off the right wall, dropping down. Lynx to 50 forward. It'll bounce down in front. And Bozy's there. Deadwood are on the board. And it's 2-1. The Demons pull it back to a 1-goal game. I can try to see if I know, but we'd have to get back around to him on the spectate. Onto. This one drops down again. Lynx trying to control it out. D-Fane there. He gets under it. It's high. DK there. Saved by Bozy, but Mellow finally gets it. Couple extra steps, but the result is the same. Luxor do score, and it's 3-1. The 2-goal lead is re-established. Now Mew catching up. Trying to play it around. Hard to tell. I feel like I might know it, but I can't really tell. So this one's 50'd around. D-Fane trying to catch it as well, but Mellow just gets removed on his pickup. Now D-Fane though a shot, and Bozy gets up for the save. Okay, now off the back wall. Not able to read that one. Mellow 50 back right to D-Fane. His shot saved by Lynx. Mew now in the air. Playing it down off the side wall. Not able to get a bump there, but Bozy will play another 50 in before Mellow gets another clear. Lynx now over to the side. Yeah. I feel like it's one I should probably know, but I definitely don't know the name of it. As hold on, though. Mellow another pop, but it's Bozy to get it away. Mellow look for a bump. DK a shot, but it's a roller, and Lynx will pop it away. Forward, saved to the side by Mew, but it's still dangerous, and the time is still dropping down. Deadwood have brought us back to an even game state, but even won't help when they're down by 2. Mew looking for the catch here, not able to get a flick. That'll just be more time for Luxor as this one's pinched, but it's a little bit off target. Now around again, Bozy up to the ceiling, it'll bounce straight down. Mellow leaving it, gets DK up in the air, read the name for a minute, we're good though. Mellow trying to play it down the middle. Lynx 50, but it's right to 2 Luxor players. DK will take it. He'll stall away the clock. 15 seconds to go. Continuing to get lower. And with a 2-goal lead maintained and now grown. Mellow makes sure to ice it. Now 4-1. A 3-goal lead with 9 left to go. Still technically possible, but not realistically possible as this one's into the corner, and that will truly guarantee it. Luxor, they start clean, they finish clean, and they take game 1. A convincing statement to open up the series. As they win it by 3 goals here. And, I mean, we'll see what sort of changes we get coming through. One thing I can tell you is that Lynx and Defane insta-left, and Bacon has since joined. So that is a change coming through for Luxor, but no one has joined to replace for the Demon, so I don't know for sure what's happening there. Interesting. I feel like I probably know that. As we do get ready to load in for game number 2. Luxor are going to start up by 1. Yeah, makes sense. But can they keep it up? As, okay, I think we're good. Alright, there's a little bit of chaos, but I think we're good. I heard noises happening, but we have 6 people. I think Lynx was in lobby and had to leave, which he did like right as kickoff was happening. But we're good. So we do have Evap stepping in to replace Lynx, and we do have Bacon stepping in to replace Defane. So those are our 2 changes, as this one's out to the side, blocked further so by Bacon. See how he plays stepping in for his first game here. Of course, he did see the banter back and forth between these 2 teams. Luxor were confident. And so far, that's shown up on the pitch because it's already 1-0 again. Mellow, I believe his 3rd of the series, buries that one right down the middle. And once again, 34 seconds in, it's 1-0 for the Pharaohs. Off the right wall again. Down. Bacon trying to win it forward. He'll get into the corner. He'll look to play it out. He'll beat 1, but Bozy will get the 50. Still, it's awkward, and DK's there. He'll bang it off the back wall. He'll try again, but Evaps gets to play. DK now up the left. Mellow on it. 50 down. DK, though, again, and Mew makes another save. Mew trying to win it forward. Looking for another 50. That's played in front, but it goes a bit too far. Now Mellow off the left wall, trying to drop this in. Bozy up early, drops it off the wall again. Bit of a miss there by Bacon, and you'll get a demo as well, but it still almost results in a Luxor goal as that 150 just wide. Now pushed around Mellow. That one dangerous, but just a little high. Bacon's just a little wide. The end result, we stay 1-0. Luxor tap multiple pieces of the woodwork, but it doesn't find the center. Of course, they do still lead, but now only by 1. Bozy gets another 50 forward. That's trying to play it in. This is around the corner, dropping down. Double commit, but it's not enough as Mew makes another save. Now dropping in, Mew in the air, looking for a 50. It's dunked back, but Evap's a little too close, and a great cut by DK. Now played down off the corner. Mello trying to pop it across. Bacon will be there first, up to the ceiling, and now that's a dangerous pitch back, dropping around, 50'd out, they can't stop hitting the post, and somehow it's still 1-0. To be fair, most of them have been tough, either by timing or by angle or some combination, but like, how many, man? I mean, of course, Deadwood will take it because it almost allows them to tie the game because this is still just a 1-goal lead. Any chance from them could break it as Luxor force another one forward, but this one a bit more off target. Now it's controlled by Mew. He'll pop up. Saved by Bacon, but it's bouncing back out. Bozy's up, but it's 1 away. Not quite sure who got the actual clear there, but DK and Mello both jumped, and one of them got the touch. So Luxor survive another awkward moment. This one finally on target. Bacon now 1 for 5, but that one extends the lead. 2-0 now. Lead extended for Luxor after so long. Bacon tries to drop this one down. It's off the corner, bouncing out. Mello up in the air. Bozy trying to get it away. That'll force DK to retreat. Now he misses. This could get awkward. Mew not going to get the touch on that one. Bebop's trying to catch up, but Mello cuts it over to the other side. Now off the left again. Bacon trying to follow it back. Does get the save past one, and that bounces by another. Bacon still on it. This will get down towards the back wall. Mew already there, beats it by 1, a 50 past the second. No boost, he'll look for the 50, and it goes straight to Bozy. Bozy now pops it away from Bacon, but DK's already there. Play off the side, popped up by Bacon, who will try to follow. Never mind, he does leave it to DK, who just clears it to the other side. At this point, Luxor kind of falling into game 2, or game 1. You have the lead, just kind of push forward, waste time, and win, pretty much. Obviously, if they can score out of this, great. If they can't, as long as they're wasting time, great. Because the pressure is on Deadwood to score, but Mello has another. 2 for 4. His second of the game. Just a bouncing ball under one, over another. And it's 3-0. This one falling down. Played over to the left side. Mello trying to jump up for it. Bozy now trying to pass it out. That's tap back. Bouncing in again. This one passed across, but no one there for it. And so as the time winds down, it's once again a 3-goal difference. This time 3-0. And as we hit 0, Luxor guarantee their second win. And they are 1 away from a win and a 4-3 record. That now a Brazil on the series as they outscore 7-1, outshooting the game 14-5. One of the bigger differences you can see. And for Deadwood, it's a tough path. You know, sometimes in these series you say, if they can just get more offense. And some of them you say, well, if you have the offense, if you can just clean up the defense a little bit, then you have a good chance. This one, it's both. You know, they've scored 1 goal between the 2 games, and they've given up 7, split 4-3. So I think the actual run of play has been close enough to say they have a chance. But the score sheets and the end results look rough. Now, we don't have a change coming through for Deadwood. Meanwhile, we do have Mello stepping out and Defane coming in for Luxor. So the carousel of rosters does continue here. We have our third unique team in the last 3 games. As this one popped just wide. Bosie's awkward, but he gets enough. That forces DK out to the corner. Now he'll try to drop it down, but it's cleared long. Defane plays it back in. Evap's off the right wall, trying to fall down, gets a second touch. He'll play the sidewall, and he'll get another one dunked. Bouncing on target. Bacon there for the save, but it's another double commit. Bosie going to dive by that one again. DK off the left side, it'll bounce straight up. Evap clearing it down. Bacon trying to get it forward. Bosie gonna win it in. But it's around the outside, and it bounces to nowhere as this one shot in again, and Mew gets the first Deadwood lead. 1-0, just a bouncing shot. Good power, Bacon gets a piece but can't get it away. As this one shot forward again, dunked up off the back wall. Now dropping down, Bosie will force it in. The one shot forward, it bounces wide. Bacon scores! Tied up immediately. Bacon bounces off DK, but he still gets the touch, and then he beats him to the follow as well. It was a good lead taken by Deadwood, but Luxor are not far behind. They tie it up rather quickly as we're only a minute and a half into this game. We can now double off the right wall all the way to the corner, bouncing out. Bumps coming through. So awkward, but no one to force. And Bosie gets it past midfield. Bacon now taking his time. Awkward on the first, though. Has to leave it. Bosie on the dribble. 50 by Defane. Evap forced wide by the same. Bosie trying to pop it up, but it'll just fall down. DK, though, going the wrong way. And Mew scores. A mistouch. DK tries to jump in, hits it the wrong way, and Defane just can't reach it. Mew has another, and it's 2-1. Now 50 back off back wall. Defane gets it out to the left side where it's caught by Evaps. Bacon trying to take it but can't stay with it. Dropping down now. DK will miss, but it's a good clear forward by Defane. Now down off the corner. Played well by Mew, but Bacon's waiting. He'll go up high. He'll try to read, but he goes too high. And now Mew's touch disrupts the attackers. And that's a good 50 back to DK, but it just goes high for now. Now rolled down the sideline. Big 50 by Bosie. Bouncing down. Evaps can't get a DK right at Mew, but he'll save it himself. Demo comes through, but Defane another one up in the air. Cleared by Bacon. Defane cutting and scoring. Tie game. Bacon to Defane. The redirect right over Evaps. And we're tied at 2. Now it's popped up high in the air. Bacon to the back wall, drop down by Bosie. Defane now around. This one dropping down. DK will try to pick it up. Now DK the air dribble out, falling back behind it. Evap will get it in. Bacon dunks it away. Now DK a doink into the corner. Dropping out. Bacon the center. Defane up for it. It's a fake. It's a goal. Luxor take the lead. 3-2. Luxor claim their first advantage of the game as they score 2 straight games here to take a 3-2 lead. Now this one's dropping down, bounced high in the air. Bacon already up for it. Down off the left wall. Mew now will miss. DK's already on it. Up off the corner. No touch there. But as it rolls out again, Evap's trying to get on this one. Plays it off the back wall, dropping down again. They're not able to get a piece of it. DK trying to pop it in. It'll bounce down. Bozy off the right wall. Defane the same. DK diving. Mew will get it away. Bozy now trying to follow it. Feed back. Straight away, DK already up for it. Gets this tap down. Bacon now off the right wall. Played back away. Mew trying to get it in. Popped away by Defane. Bozy now trying to drop down. That one a light touch. Played forward, but it's dumped to the side. Now bumps come through. Bacon trying to win it forward. Evap's up for it. It'll be Bozy to cut in, but can't quite get the touchdown. Still, Evap does stay with it, and it does get awkward, but DK from his own back wall is able to make the play. That's DK off the left wall again. This one dropping Defane on it, but not able to reach it. Bacon lets that one go. Spinning around. Mew not able to get a piece. Defane look for a shot. It is blocked wide. But we are approaching the final 35 seconds here. As that one's awkward, but Evap's able to react. Deadwood still trailing, as that was interesting from Bacon, but hey, it worked out. Just telling DK to get back and take control, and that he does, as he gets it forward towards midfield, before it's 50 back towards the back wall. Bozy up early, fakes by one. Mew doesn't have boost. It's still on the goal line, but no one's there to go. A close chance, but unfortunately timed. No one's able to shoot. Bacon flicks it wide. DK puts it high, but it drops. Luxor secure the sweep. That one chance, which was far from guaranteed, still will be the one to stand out, as this clearly the closest game that Deadwood played, but still just not enough, as they will fall 3-0. But what a game by Luxor, making a statement here. A confident win in just 3 games. Now, of course, we'll check in about an interview, and we imagine we'll have one, and so we will. So we will be back in just one moment. And we're back with Luxor. Been a few weeks, but you get the win. How's it feel to be back above 500?
It feels good, man. Yeah. I'll tell you something. Those boys didn't have a shot. Yeah. They didn't even have a chance. No. We let them score goals, but they didn't get the one up on the Macho Man Defane. Not Gets, no. Defane, yeah.
No, Defane. Of course, I made sure to clarify. How do you feel about Game 2 and nothing else?
I wasn't there for game 2, no. That was Bacon, my manager, not Gets, no.
Okay, of course, of course. Why do you think Game 3 was so much closer?
Game 3 was closer only because we only let a couple go in and we couldn't really get much on defense, yeah.
Of course, of course. Now, you are 4-3. Do you make the run back to 8-3?
We make the run back to the top because we're the cream of the crop, yeah. And the cream of the crop never stops rising, yeah.
Of course, of course. Now, I do believe you guys play New Mexico next. How do you feel about that matchup?
We feel great. It's gonna be a close game, but not like this week. Lynx, look at you, sitting at your chair, looking like a bitch, yeah. And I'll tell you something, the next team, they're gonna get stomped, yeah.
I can't breathe.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know it's Defane's interview, but any thoughts on what just happened, guys?
I didn't know nothing about this.
Oh my god. I knew everything
Nothing
about it. It was supposed to happen before, but we lost. Um
I
no,
heard
I mean,
about it.
this was I think what's happened to Lynx so far this season is a little bit unfortunate. Not his fault with the whole Pibble issue. I think he made the best of it. I think he's got people he's very comfortable with. That's a good team. I think Bozy got frustrated early and started chasing demos, and that kind of opened up some holes on their defense. So I'll give you that for free, Demons. Just clean that up, keep your mental. Because I mean, they put some goals in. It showed. They know what they're doing. The plays were there. I just think they got a little frustrated, and that allowed us to break out. Because we are a poor shooting team in general. So the holes kind of have to be there, and that's what it was.
Yeah, read the chat. Mental gone.
Mm.
Well, but that also what that person just said. New team with no time. I mean, that's
That is
they
true.
just signed Evaps.
Second week.
I know. I know Evaps is a homie. So just keep building the time. Lynx is always working for scrims. So I look forward to seeing what Demons can do. But uh, I did say on the podcast this was kind of a get right game, and I think we did it. We had to sit our worst player in game 3 to prove a point, though.
Yeah.
And that just is what it is.
All right, now cut the PR.
Wait, what PR?
You sure did.
Oh, I mean, we did feel confident going into the matchup. That's it. We feel better than a 3-3 team coming into this. And I mean, it's time we have to start showing it. Otherwise, tough conversations got to happen. So this was the start of a stretch that we do feel confident in, and we're able to do so. Bozy, fuck you. You chase me into the corner all the time. I see it. I love you. I love you, Bozy, but you frustrated the dog shit out of me. I at one time called you a player that shall not be named. But I recommend you going to name change and becoming Bozy, not Gets. Otherwise, you might be Gets.
I don't want to be good.
No,
I
that's
wasn't
why
going to be
Luxor
Gets,
made
but
sure.
I was not Gets.
I think it's tough. I mean, but like, watch it back. I mean, they made plenty of good touches. They played good defense, but we kept them on defense. Then what? If they get frustrated and have to go for boost or try to chase us out of their half with a demo, we scored.
Almost had like 3 pre-flips in game 3.
Nice. Did you though?
No.
No.
Hey, next time.
And then you asked about New Mexico. Who's
Yeah.
on that squad? That's where Zilch is, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Cozy. Cozy
Zilch,
sucks.
Thank you.
Cozy and Zilch. I just played with Cozy and Zilch. We scrimmed Smurfy's college team, and we took a game. So fuck them.
I'm looking to make sure.
I
Zilch,
got you for
Cozy.
3 games next week. 3 games on me time.
3 games.
Zilch,
meat
Cozy,
time.
2 bagels, Lair Tiger.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, a whole bunch of homies. Shit.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm looking forward to that, but I am gonna feel confident in my guys every week.
Absolutely. Well, we essentially got 2 interviews. Defane then the rest. But thank you guys. Congratulations on the win and good luck next week.
Preach, doggo.
Thank you, Dogo. Yeah.
By the way, it was peak
Yeah.
Defane. All right. Well, first half very interesting. It was good. It was good. We like to see that. And of course, you do like to see the confidence. Obviously, joke about cut the PR, especially with all the banter we've been saying. But same time, yeah, obviously, Bacon respects the opponent. And it's fair to say, like we said, if you watch the gameplay scoreboard off, the games looked pretty close. It's just the end result that you have the team playing the most offense and they convert it to the most goals. So, like Bacon said, new team, just need to get it working. Maybe work on a bit of mental, but either way, this is a team who definitely has hope. Not out of the playoff picture yet, or at least not all the way out, that they can't rebound. Of course, I don't know how the week will end, but yeah, so I think it'll be interesting, and we'll see how it goes, but that does it for our first game of the night, as the Luxor take it with a sweep to move up to 4-3. Now, of course, that's not our last of the night, as we have one more in the Prism League, which will kick off at 11 p.m. So, got a bit of time until that one. That will be another fun game, top of the table in Prism. So, you won't want to miss that one, but that does it for this series. Your final score here, one last time. Luxor 3, Deadwood 0. We'll see you back just a little bit later.